Madison Kenyon is a college track athlete who also competed against biological males. She joins me now to share her story along with her attorney, Kristen Waggoner. Thank you both for being with us. I should say that while Lia Thomas hasn't had gender-affirming surgery, he did have a year's worth of, I believe, hormonal treatment, which is what the NCAA requires in many situations. But Madison, it doesn't change the biological fact that he's a man. He went through puberty as a man. He has muscle, structure.
There you go, boys. Take hormone boosters for a year, and you can be an NCAA champion.
This exact situation in track, you've competed against transgender athletes.
Yeah, it's extremely deflating. I've experienced it 5 times, and each time I lost to a biological male. And the fact that that's still happening, that women are still losing to biological males in their own sport, shows why we need more female athletes to speak up about this. And so I just kind of want to say to the female athletes in Pennsylvania, don't let anyone silence you. Speak up. Tell the NCAA, your athletic directors, and your coaches that you want fair competition, because doing this is nowhere near as scary as it seems.
If we keep going this route, an actual woman will never win a women's sport ever again.
I did the 3K in indoor track and the 1500, and I also ran cross country.
How old were you when you started training for competition in track?
Oh, I started cross country in middle school and track in high school, so around 14.
So you started training at the age of 14, and within a matter of, I would assume, a couple of months, a biological male stepped in and beat you after all of your years of training?
Yeah, so my first collegiate race, I raced against a biological male, and they beat me.
5 times. She's lost to a biological male 5 times. Just her.
Right. Mrs. Waggoner, I'd love to get you in on this. You know, I mentioned what the NCAA rules are about hormonal treatment, and different states at the high school level have different laws. What should the laws be when it comes to this?
They're simple. The law should be that biological women compete against biological women, and the NCAA policy doesn't require the University of Pennsylvania to deny a fair playing field to women. It doesn't require that at all. In fact, what it's doing is prioritizing activists over women athletes, and by denying them a fair playing field, they're refusing again to recognize legitimate biological distinctions, and that hurts women and girls the most.
And I think many are guided by empathy, but they're prioritizing empathizing with one individual over the hundreds, the thousands of Madisons out there that have trained their entire life. It's very selective in where you apply your empathy. And by the way, it's the end of women's sports.
Buzz, your girlfriend. Woof.